Let me know in the comments what you think of this plan. Before I get right into it, I just want to say I'm still doing the WEF research as much as I can at the moment. There's 2 countries in the world, 3, I guess, that don't seem to be under WEF reign, so to speak. That's Costa Rica, China, and North Korea. Costa Rica's booming. I mean, it's not just Canadians and Americans who've been flocking there, and I'm not going to get into Costa Rica in this video. But, and I don't think China and North Korea, although it might be cheap to live in North Korea. Yeah, okay. I have some friends in Mexico. Well, 3 of them that are retired down there, and they're quite comfortable, and it's economical to live there. So this is what I'm giving serious consideration to. I've been just mulling it over in my mind, and I crunched a few numbers today. Got to talk to my friends some more. This will be more explanatory as I get into it. But I was thinking about, if Bill C-11 goes through, I mean, we're done, right? That's where Trudeau takes control of the internet. Bill C-18, he takes control of this media other than his CBC and stuff. So anyways, my friends tell me you can live quite comfortably where they are, and they are comfortable and feel secure and stuff. For like $800 a month, 1,000, you're doing well. So I was thinking, if I went down there, I'd have my travel costs, I'd have to buy some computer equipment, and I'd hire 4 assistants for the channel. 1 techie so I can, attach links and call up stuff on the screen, Trudeau in Parliament or whatever the case may be, all that techie stuff. And 3 research assistants. And I'm thinking I'd have 3 shows daily, 5 days a week. Trudeau's record as PM, Prime Minister, would be 1 title. I mean, there's no shortage of material there. We started day 1 with his corruption. I mean, he was in power 4 months. He sold all of Canada's gold, leaving us as only one of 6 nations in the world out of 195 who have no gold, despite the fact we harvest our own. He sold it all for $50. I'm not sure Canadian or US, and I'm pretty sure he sold it to China, but I can't nail that down. I've tried several times. At the time, gold was 1,100 US an ounce. So, yeah. So that would be 1 daily show, 5 days a week. Trudeau's track record as PM. We get into his scandals, his ethics breaches. No shortage of material, right? I put 1 research assistant on that job, let's call it. The second show daily, I'd Trudeau current events, and I delve a bit into, there's a lot of bills that I haven't had time to touch on. Bill 69, C 61, there's a host of them that are scary. And then the third daily show, I'd put another research assistant on, the WEF Exposed, And then I'd do 2 shows weekly. Like my assistants would only work 5 days a week. The other 2, I'd do a show about, lifestyle, cost of living, the whole bit, right? I mean, I'd go to Mexico because I got my friends there to, set me up, as opposed to Costa Rica, where I would have already fled to if I had the money to do that. Costa Rica, another subject matter. I have to check with my friends and make sure in my estimate of labor costs down there for my 4 assistants, if my math is right. I think I could do it for 1 year for a little over $20,000. Take the chance that the channel would prosper. I mean, I got to figure, from what little I know, what little experience I've had on my channel with 10,000 subscribers, it makes nothing. But if I got up around 100,000 or more, the monetization would start to come in. And I could do the merchandise thing, like all the other prosperous channels do. And I could up the advertising as well, right? There are ways to do that. So So let me know what you think of this plan. And on the subject of advertising, I see a lot of other channels and bigger channels. Most of them American channels, not politically orientated necessarily. How do I explain this? Well, I've been approached by email with this advertising format that I haven't looked into very much at all, really, because I see it on these other channels that I watch. Again, non-political channels. Guy starts out with a 30-second or a minute blurb at the start of the channel where he's saying, "This is my sponsor, blah blah." It's usually some gaming, online gaming stuff. And then you just get settled into the video, and boof, it comes back on with the ad from the advertiser. Again, mostly games. I've had a number of them approach me, and you sign up, you $500 like tomorrow, right? Well, oh boy, I could use that. But I don't want to subject you guys to it, because when I see that on these other channels, it's really off-putting. You got 30 seconds, a minute. Well, you can skip that, right? But then you just get settled in. On comes the ad again. You can skip that. But I don't want to subject you guys to that. And let me know, what do you think about any merchandise for the channel? Anybody want a Common Sense Carl t-shirt or sweater? I don't know. Anyways, I'm seriously giving it some consideration. And in summation, I want to thank the people who make suggestions on the channel how I can get cheaper data, or, not run out as my cycle lens and stuff. Appreciate the suggestions, but I'm quite comfortable that the changes I made a few months ago, that I really can't do any better than where I am at. So I appreciate those comments. And nothing to do with anything I'm talking about here, but I see in the comments somebody was kind of asking about the stickers on our license plates on our cars. I don't know what happens in the other provinces, but here in Ontario, when the Panda was all about, you know what I mean, censorship, it's a provincial thing, the sticker on the plate. You have to renew it every year. It went rocketing up to $120. You can buy 2 years for $240, no discount. They said you don't have to renew your sticker because, the Panda thing and social distancing and all that. And then, again, provincially here in Ontario, Doug Ford, as a vote buying gimmick, said, oh, we're dropping that totally. You don't have to renew. And, oh, if you had paid your sticker, you got a check in the mail refunded to you for your $120 a year, or $240 a year had you paid for 2 years. And I forget quite what happened at the time, but in Ontario, when they dropped, Doug Ford said, oh, I'm graciously helping you all out dropping that. There was something else went up that countered it more than what the relief was as such. I forget exactly what that was. So I just wanted to clarify that comment in the comments. Again, I don't know what happens in other provinces with the renewal of your plate or a sticker or whatever. So anyways, let me know what you think of the plan. I mean, at the moment, I'm not really terribly serious about it, but I am giving it consideration, because if Bill C-11 and 21 go through, hoo-hoo, boy, Canada's going south hard and fast. So that's it for today.